096. Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the Era Nova is no lie. Just step forward, embrace the black tide, and accept the Eon's gaze. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphoreus's long-held wish. In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphoreus is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphoreus, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Eons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Covering up another possibility. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphoreus.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars? What makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya. We're going to weave a long dream for Amphoreus, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that Eon records Amphoreus. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that Eon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, transforming each incarnation of me into the power you shall wield to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and create creating an endless flame chase journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphoreus' grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice, erasing time again and again, resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me, and I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world, quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the black tide, I'll become their vessel to prevent the arrival of Aranova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Amphoreus welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing, honor the past, and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time, the start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphoreus' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything, carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Kaslana.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come when whomever this immortal eternal and follows in our footprint to write a music unlike any that ever was. That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
The world is collapsing. And the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend. Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again. You can stay here forever. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a... When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just not real, then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can... No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate, and I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior. Kids always get to change their minds. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. Then go, Kaslana. As you burn yourself up with all your might, we... In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Cavalier will never forget this. So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed, just as Professor Anaxa once said. In that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, The sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Surindra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphoreus are nothing but illusions in an Eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Surindra. I must share the truth with her.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans, nameless swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Finan or Pynan? Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, nameless swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action. Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us.
It's still early. Where to now?
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades. Storms on the horizon.
Sound lingers. Final reaper!
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
Existence is unity.
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
Sound lingers. Final reaper! Eternal. The future is great, so may the win. So this is the warmth of life. Time for a buzz. There's more.
Free from the still waters of oblivion. Storms on the horizon.
Final reaper!
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
They're lost. Have some sunshine! So this is the warmth of life. At this speed, too slow.
Another blood debt repaid.
It's still early.
Bree, have you ever seen a rainbow-colored sky?
As expected, your fate remains inscrutable.
Bree, have you ever seen a rainbow-colored sky?
Since which day did he become known as mighty? His strength rivals all lands, but the man pays it no heed, for only the authority of a king can end another king, and only strife can end strife. The torrent of conquest crosses the barrens, yet with homeland's blood, it is destined to be stained. None dare to shake his hand in greeting, for his hands burn as the blazing sun, soaked in the might of the flames. What a mighty feat it is. In the aftermath of defeat, the man digs graves for the deceased soldiers, burying thousands with his own hands. In that fight, he crushed all invading blades with his fists. A body immortal may never fall, but tears of pain in his heart still flow.
His years of drifting made him detest water's waves.
They say that is the reason he's so unwilling to weep. But in Idonia's blizzards he once did cry, a tear shed among the storm and frost that bloomed into a lily stained with blood. Like his undying body, the flower never wilts. In time, the entire world will turn to ash. This haughty man shall be the one to leave behind the world's final beauty. No, none are willing to believe. Unlike his kin, Those patterns are carved with his blood. A matter so suspicious, it stirs the ambitions of the mundane.
A blade that can cut through the mighty must be enough to slay gods.
The people to this day still seek it. Yet, it is simply a tradition he follows closely. Do not let your enemy notice that you are bleeding, and thus convince them that you are someone unsurpassed, a warrior supreme. The stories of the past forged his body.
Apart from Kremnos' traditions, what do you have left?
The white-haired friend once asked. The man goes silent and still, his gaze burning into the horizon. Look, in his days of wandering, this same question was asked by thousands upon thousands, and he never denied.
That is why I walk on this path.
Come to think of it, I haven't chatted with Sunny in
Do you want to enter the Forgotten? Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
Illusions of the past. What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Don't mess with me. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I can still fight. Not over yet. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. You can't run. Please open it. The makeup window. Mavis, dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. So you are afraid of me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. I'll take it on. So you are afraid. Found me. A little great. Come to me. What a headache. I'll end your misery. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. You can't run. Our cube with enough believers. Lives become reality. disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Only a scratch. Have some sunshine. Mavis, dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Don't mess with me. I'll end your misery. I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Only a scratch. Have them here. What a headache. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Have them here. Have them here. Guiding the Rainbow Bridge. Only a scratch. Have them here. Have them here. Mavis, dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Only a scratch. Only a scratch. Only a scratch. I'll free you. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. You're lost. So make up with saving you won't earn you any favor. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
for profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. Who will it be?
Stand still. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
The future is ready.
Relax. Stand still.
For your sins. May this dispel the gloom, destroy the sky. Saving me won't earn you any favor.
You are doomed to fail! A world devoured by ice!
Just in time. Good time. Time to say bye. Boom.
Have some sunshine. Saving me won't earn you any favor. Dispel the gloom, destroy the sky. Saving me won't earn you any favor.
Tremble before my power!
Who will it be?
Stand still.
In lunar flame.
Yeah.